Good evening, everyone. This is Lynn Grabowski, and welcome to our Xseed Opportunity Call. I really am happy that you've joined us tonight, because if you're brand new tonight on this call, you're going to hear some information that could change your life. I say that because I have been in the health and wellness industry for over 38 years, and I've also been in the network marketing industry for over 35 years. So what I want to share with you tonight is why I love this industry, both the health and wellness part of it as well as the lifestyle of it and the network marketing end of it. So I want to start off by just telling you a little bit about myself. I have been in this industry, as I said, for over 38 years. I am currently the owner of a wellness center in Fresno, California, and I have owned a health food store in the past. I have a degree in nutrition and herbology. I do many different types of therapies in my wellness center. So when someone brings a health product to me, I am very skeptical. And I want to tell you that when I was introduced to Xseed back in April, I thought it was probably just another one of those products that someone was trying to sell me on, trying to get me to join their company, like the other 3 or 4 a week that I've gotten for the last 10 to 20 years. And why? Because when you're a six-figure earner in the network marketing industry, people, they seek you out. They want you. They want you to be a part of their business. And so 3 or 4 times a week, I'll have people that come in and are trying to get me into their company. When I was told about Xseed, the first thing that impressed me was that the owner of Xseed, John DeVries, was the founder and CEO of this company. I knew John DeVries for about 3 years, and I just loved his heart. I also respected him as a businessman, because John has been in business as an entrepreneur for many, many years, in the restaurant industry as well as many other industries, and he knows what it takes to make a business successful. And when he told me that he had partnered up with one of the top 100 doctors in the United States, Dr. Leslie Jacobs, a practicing MD in Las Vegas, Nevada, my ears perked up. I became very interested in what Xseed Health had to offer. So it was probably about 2 days after I was told about Xseed that John set it up for me and my husband to have a nice conversation with Dr. Jacobs, and that conversation was a phone conference call for about an hour and a half that I had the opportunity to really pick her brain and just to see if she and I were on the same wavelength. And I was so impressed with her knowledge. I was so impressed with her heart. I was so impressed with her mission, which was to change people's life, physically as well as financially. Because when she sees patients day in and day out in her practice in Las Vegas, she knows the needs of what her patients have. She sees what the number one illnesses are, what the number one deficiencies are. And so when she designed our Xseed products, she designed them for the needs of not only her patients, but her family and her friends and the people that she meets on a day-to-day basis. So when you partner up someone like John DeVries and Dr. Leslie Jacobs, you have got a team that is really putting you in a place of an exceptional product line and an exceptional business opportunity. You add to that Cody Highsmith, who is our Executive Vice President, and I'm going to tell you that Cody is amazing. Cody has the ability to just take things, I like to say, take the bull by the horns. He gets things done. I'm telling you, he is a detail man. And Brian Cantor, our CFO, amazing man, making sure that everything is done on time, on schedule, every paycheck goes out the way it needs to go out. What a great team these 4 people have, along with an amazing corporate staff. Customer service is like none other. Like I said, I've been in this industry a long time, and I've seen a lot of companies that have come and gone. I've seen a lot of promises that have been unfulfilled. I've seen a lot of products that say they're something they're not. And I always like to give a product, a try for a certain amount of months with myself and my family before I get truly, truly excited about it. So that's what I did. After having that conversation with Dr. Jacobs on the phone, the following week my husband and I went to Las Vegas, and we actually took a tour of the corporate headquarters. We got some product. We tasted it. I loved it. We brought some product home. We started using it. We started our family using it. Everybody loved it. We have a daughter who's an athlete, water polo player. She is really, really into the meal replacement. She's into the things that are going to help her body have more strength, more muscle mass, and lots of antioxidants because she's in that chlorinated water, sometimes 3 to 6 hours a day. And, a dad that has his aches and pains who just turned 80, along with just our regular, stressful, very busy daily lives. So we all started as a family utilizing the products, saw a difference within a few days of how we felt. Then I started utilizing it with some of my clients and patients in my wellness center. And within just a few weeks, the testimonials started coming in. The testimonials of, oh my gosh, I've got such great endurance and energy. I'm not tired. I'm sleeping better. Just some really amazing things started happening with everybody in a short period of time. So that got me even more excited. Now, I don't have to tell you that in the network marketing industry, there are so many advantages, but I want to share with you what some of them are, because when I was young, I really made a decision that I didn't want to have an 8-to-5 job. I wanted to have a job that I could dedicate my life to my children and be a mom that had an income, but also a mom that was there for her kids anytime they needed me. I didn't want to miss a field trip. I didn't want to miss being the PTA president or working in the classroom during the days. I wanted to have freedom. And that is exactly what the network marketing industry gives you, is freedom. Did you know that there are more millionaires made in the network marketing industry than in any other industry to date? And did you know that the largest economic trend over in all history that will ever happen is in the wellness industry? It is set to hit $1 trillion by the year 2017. Why? One of the main reasons is because the baby boomers are starting to get up in age, and they don't want to age. They don't want to look old. They don't want to feel old. They want to stay young and vivacious and look young. And so these baby boomers are looking for ways to stay healthy. Do you know that over 87% of U.S. consumers take a dietary supplement? About 70% of the American adults are actually concerned about their weight. And I am sure right now, if I said to you, do you know someone that needs to lose some weight because they would be healthier if they did? I'm sure you could think of more than one person in your sphere of influence, in your social realm, or in your family that actually could use some weight loss. Did you know that 53% of Americans are actively trying to lose weight, either from a diet or an exercise program? And you know that more and more people today are realizing they're not consuming enough fruits. They're not consuming enough vegetables. Their diets are empty diets. They're living on fast food. They're living on packaged food, and they're not getting the nutrients they need. Well, this is another place where our Xseed Health comes in. So not only do we have a health product, but we have an industry in the wellness industry that is huge. Let me just tell you a little bit about how huge it is. In the year 2012, the music industry was a $16.5 billion industry. The movie industry was an $80 billion industry. The organic and natural food products industry hit $91 billion. And listen to this, the network marketing industry was a huge $167 billion industry. So when I talk about being at the right place at the right time with the right product and the right company, I am really, really honestly telling you that I feel that we are at the right place at the right time with the right company and the right products. So Paul Zane Pelser, author of The Wellness Revolution, is who several years ago wrote a book, That Wellness Revolution, How to Make a Fortune in the Next $1 Trillion Industry. And that is where he quotes that by the year 2017 that we will be a $1 trillion industry. That is a lot of money going through the wellness industry. Did you know that Warren Buffett as well as Bill Gates both own network marketing businesses? Actually, several of them, because they believe that there will be more millionaires made in that industry without having big investments, without having a lot of overhead than in any other industry ever. And they see that people nowadays are looking for more cash flow. Would you like to have more cash flow in your weekly income or your monthly income without having to have the warehouse, the employees, the inventory, the workman's comp, the payroll, and all those headaches that go along with having a retail business? I had a retail business, 16 years in the health food industry with a retail business. And I'm going to tell you that there was nothing there that was fun about owning that business. Why? Because that business owned me. I couldn't go on vacation without worrying about who was going to take care of that business, making sure that things got done, making sure that deposits got made, making sure that payroll got made. A lot of headaches. And if you've ever owned your own business, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So we have the freedom in this business to be able to work where you want, when you want, and most of all, with whom you want. You have the opportunity to teach your children how to have independence. You have the opportunity to travel with your children. My children were able to travel with me to 29 different countries in the world. Now, what an opportunity for children to really see the world and see how other people in other countries live. When I looked at these products, something I really appreciated about our products were that they were simple, they were easy, and they were affordable. When I owned my health food store, people would come in and they would leave with anywhere between an average of 5 to 8 bottles of supplements. And their average bill was between $250 and $300 a month. When I looked at what we had in our product called AOX Complete, which is our multiple vitamin, chelated minerals, and antioxidant formula, that you only need to take 3 capsules a day to get your vitamins, chelated minerals, and your antioxidants, I saw something there that really excited me, because people are tired of having to take 25 pills a day, and they're tired of spending $300 to $500 a month with 20 bottles of different things. AOX Complete combines all those minerals, all those vitamins, and all those antioxidants with 3 capsules a day recommended. What a great product. And I'm going to tell you, so affordable, I could hardly believe it. Fresh, oh my goodness, one of the things that I have always, in my 38 years of being in this industry, told people is you have to have your greens. You have to have them. If you want to juice your kale and your spinach and all those greens, fine. But you have to have your greens because the greens are what help optimize your cellular function. They help with the free radical damage of the body, and it helps to detoxify and remove impurities from the body. And as a nutritionist, I see that we are in a very deficient society when it comes to getting the amounts of greens and trace minerals that we need for healthy bones and healthy muscles. So when I looked at this fresh product that has broccoli and kale and spinach and spirulina and beets and oatgrass and wheatgrass and barley, I was so excited because not only does it contain all those greens, it tastes amazing. It has stevia in it as a natural sweetener and lemon, and it tastes to me just like drinking green tea with lemon. It's an absolute delicious drink, and it's so simple. 1 scoop of fresh powder into 8 to 10 ounces of cold water, or sometimes I really splurge and I put it in a little almond or coconut milk. It's delicious that way. 1 scoop in 8 to 10 ounces of liquid, and you've got your greens for the day. You don't have to go to farmer's market. You don't have to wash. You don't have to cut them up. You don't have to blend them up or put them in the juicer and then wash the blender or the juicer. All you have to do is add that scoop of powder to your liquid, and you're ready to go. Okay? Then we have our infuse. Our infuse is our meal replacement. And I love infuse because it has our whey protein, 10 grams of whey protein, which gives you a great source of protein full of your lactobacillus and your natural digestive enzymes to help you to absorb this meal replacement. So often what we say protein drinks out there are full of fillers, they're full of sugars, they're full of a lot of very cheap ingredients. When I looked at our infused meal replacement, I saw a great blend of vitamins, manganese, selenium, chromium. I saw the digestive enzymes of the prebiotics and the probiotics. It tastes absolutely delicious. We have 2 flavors, chocolate roca and vanilla caramel swirl. And both of these are a great way to start your day. 2 scoops into 8 to 10 ounces of your favorite liquid. Now, if you want it thinner, you can make it into 12 ounces. If you want it thick like a shake, all you do is add a little less liquid. Again, I love it in almond milk. I love it in coconut milk. Sometimes at the office, I won't have my coconut milk, so I just add it into 8 to 10 ounces of cold water. You shake it in a shaker bottle. You don't blend it. You don't need to. If you want to, you can, but you don't have to. And I've got my lunch right there. Once or twice a day, have your infuse to give your body the nutrients that it needs and that it's missing from most of the food that you eat. Our next product I'd like to tell you about is called Slender, and it's our weight management formula. Very, very synergistically designed formula. Slender has all those things that you've heard Dr. Oz talk about, like Garcinia cambogia, chromium, green coffee bean extract, raspberry ketones. It has all of those things. But it has 2 things that make it really, really special. One is called Capsimax, which is a trademarked product, and it's formulated so that it has a special coating that dissolves in the high pH of the small intestine, not in the stomach. So it supports the breakdown of fat in your fat cells and helps to manage your appetite and helps to support your metabolism. The other ingredient is called African mango. Now, this isn't just a mango that you're going to go to the grocery store and get. This is the patented IGOB 131 African mango, known and researched to really help curb your appetite. Also helps with the leptin sensitivity of the body, which is that hormone that sometimes causes you to get that little inner tube around the middle or that belly fat. So let's get rid of that. 3 capsules of Slender twice a day before your 2 largest meals of the day will help with your glucose levels, helps curb your appetite, minimizes your cravings, promotes the fat breakdown, and really, really helps with the metabolism. So I love the Slender, and that's one of the things that I started having people call me really within 2 and 3 days after starting on their Slender, saying, I'm not craving my candy bars anymore. I'm not falling asleep as I'm driving. You know, I have a lot of salespeople that drive all the way from one end of California to another throughout the week, and they're saying, my gosh, with the Slender, I'm not craving my coffee, my sweet drinks. I'm not craving my candy bars. I'm really satisfied, and I'm not going through the fast food lanes anymore. I'm wanting to take healthy snacks like carrots and apples and celery with peanut butter, and they're really seeing that their body starts craving the healthy foods instead of the unhealthy foods. The next product is called Extreme, and Extreme is our energy supplement. It's a 12-ounce fizzy, slightly carbonated drink that has amazing ingredients that are so much more than what people think of as an energy drink. Now, when I say that, that's why we call it an energy supplement. You will get energy because it has natural botanicals as its caffeine. That means it comes from green tea extract, yerba mate, and green coffee bean extract. These are natural botanical forms of caffeine, not your processed coffee. It also has panax ginseng, rhodiola rosacea, ashwagandha, acai berry, many flavonoids. So there's a lot of antioxidants in there to help build your immune system. Full of B vitamins for energy, as well as the B vitamins help with calming your nervous system. And you know, the one thing that will destroy your energy is stress. So when you are drinking a formula like this that has a lot of B vitamins in it, you're actually helping your body to fight the stress. And those adaptogens that are in there are very, very helpful for helping your body absorb what it needs to combat the stress of our everyday life. 12-ounce can, it tastes like a fizzy cranberry pomegranate juice. It's absolutely delicious. And I usually have one, sometimes even in the morning because it's such a great juice flavor. But my husband and I both always love to have them in the mid-afternoon when your body starts saying you need a little pick-me-up. This is the pick-me-up we choose. One more product that I'd like to tell you about is called X-Bites. And X-Bites are just the greatest little snack I have ever found. Very high in omega-3s because they have flaxseed, chia seed, sesame seeds. They have almonds, peanuts, and white sesame seeds for your protein source. They're high in fiber, very high in antioxidants and phytonutrients. They're gluten-free, trans-fat-free, and low glycemic. So in the afternoon, I'll have 4 or 5 X-Bites with my Extreme Energy supplement, and you are so satisfied. It gets you through the day, and you've had a healthy snack and a healthy drink together that is very satisfying, very filling, and very, very healthy. So those are our products. What do we have? We have for you an amazing duplicatable training system to help you build the business that you would like. We have cutting-edge products, as well as we have a replicated website for you. As soon as you get started, you get your own website to send your friends and family members to help you build your business. We have training in the back office for you, as well as we have leaders all across the United States ready to help you. So what you want to do is choose your package. We have packages ranging from $199 to $499 to get you started. I have to be very honest with you that the $499 package is the best deal because you're getting over $980 worth of products when you start your business with the $499 pack. Now, you cannot beat that because there's 2 things that you have here. enough product for your whole family to use, and enough product that you can retail out and actually earn your money back very quickly, earn your investment back. So get started with that $4.99 pack. Get yourself started with your business and get yourself started with a healthy and happy future. All you want to do is get a hold of that person that put you on this line tonight and tell them you're ready to get started. My question for you is, are you ready to own your own life? Are you ready to make decisions that can give you the freedom and give you health as well as wealth? The two most important things in life are our health and to have the wealth we need to give our family what our family needs. So we have a perfect opportunity to give you both. Again, I want to thank you so much for joining me tonight. If you have any questions, please get a hold of that person who gave you this number tonight and make sure that they're can help you, get you started. If you have any further questions, you can always call corporate office at the Xseed offices in Las Vegas, and they will also help you there. Have a great evening, everyone. Be blessed, and have a great weekend. Bye now.